First one.
The Lotus I don't care. With near 2,000 horsepower. What the heck? A Lotus as the most powerful car on Earth? That's like impossible. What is the car industry gonna do next? Like a Bugatti pickup truck? By the way, if they do that in the future, I'm going to bungee jump, but without a rope. The Pininfarina Battista with 1,900 horsepower. That moment when the first car that you make is the second most powerful car ever made. It's just like my mom. She had only one child, and it's the most perfect human ever made. Then he died, and she adopted me. That one! The Rimac C underscore 2 with 1,888 horsepower. The name of this car looks like it hasn't loaded yet. Fourth one, the Hennessy Venom F5 with 1,817 horsepower. Don't tell me that it doesn't look like a stretched C8 Corvette. Fifth one, the SSC Tutara with 1,750 horsepower. Well. Happy to meet you, Mr. Controversy.
And the sixth one on the list.
It's like and subscribe with 1,940 million horsepower. But for real, just like and subscribe if you've liked the video, and I will be forever in love with you. And by the way, hit the bell icon to never miss an upload. Love ya.
And the real sixth one on the list.
It's ExpressVPN. Let's have a real talk here, okay? I know you like Netflix. I know you like your Netflix, but seriously, you don't even have the full potential of your Netflix account. Like, if you had a VPN like ExpressVPN, you could, I don't know, if you live in Canada, say, hey, I want to watch Netflix Japan, watch Netflix US, watch Netflix UK, or France, or whatever country you want to watch Netflix in. It's basically like having 10 times more movies and TV shows than you would normally. So, seriously, get one, and you won't ever regret it. And it even supports the channel. So, okay, bye. The link is in the description. Love ya. And the real sixth one on the list, like for real this time, it's the Koenigsegg Gemera with 1,700 horsepower. It's for when you have children, but you also want to go to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds. Which I don't know why you would want that with children in the car, but you know, I won't judge you. And the seventh one on the list, the Koenigsegg Jesko, or Jesko, with 1,603 horsepower, 330 miles per hour. Enough said, don't you think? It's the 8th one countdown. It's the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, and it's tied with the 110 with 1,577 horsepower. Come on, guys. At least put 1 horsepower more in one of them. Don't be lazy.
Ninth one.
The Koenigsegg Regera with 1,500 horsepower. Mr. Koenigsegg really looks like a chubby Mr. Clean that, because of his diabetes, lost his eyebrows. And it's the 10th one, the Bugatti Chiron. And it's tied with the Bugatti Divo with 1,479 horsepower. Again with a tie? Yo, man, I've got to talk to Mr. Bugatti. Oh, he's dead? Okay, well, can I talk to one of his kids? They're dead? What the heck? Okay, the kids of his kids? Dead too? Okay, never mind, I'll just go.
11th.
It's the Koenigsegg Agera RS, and it's tied with the Koenigsegg Agera 1-to-1 with 1,341 horsepower. I've got no joke. These two are just beautiful. Very beautiful. Like 12th one, the Neo EP9 with 1,341 horsepower. Haven't heard of this one? That's because it's Chinese, and people from the Western world doesn't like China. It's the 13th one, the SSC Ultimate Aero TT with 1,287 horsepower. So the engineers were like, yo, want to have a car that looks exactly like a kit car that's supposed to look like a Lamborghini Diablo? And everyone was like, okay. And it's the 14th one. It's the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, and it's tied with the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse with 1,183 horsepower. It's basically the same car, but the one named Grand Sport Vitesse is a roadster. Now, why the fuck would you take a roadster Bugatti? I don't get it. It's like having a chance to date Madison Beer, but you're like, nah, I'll just date her best friend. And I ain't ever seen two pretty best friends. So, number 15, the Zenvo TSR-S with 1,177 horsepower. Yo, this car has a huge wing that does more sport than me. What I'm trying to say is that it moves when you take a corner. So it moves more than I do in my life. Never mind. Hey, Alex, can you cut this one out of the video? Like for real this time. Nope, I won't. Come on, bro. My mom watches the videos. Your mom's dead, man. Yeah, I know, but just cut this out, please. Like, please.
And it's the 16th one on the list.
It's the Aston Martin Valkyrie with 1,160 horsepower. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but this car, and it's the 17th one, it's the Tesla Model S Plaid with 1,100 horsepower. I know that because I'm a car guy, I'm supposed to hate Tesla and Elon Musk, but you gotta admit, he's a freaking legend. It's the Zenvo ST1 with 1,089 horsepower. Fun fact, the wood frog can hold its pee for up to 8 months. That's got nothing to do with the car, but it's still cool to know. Number 19, it's the McLaren Speedtail with 1,035 horsepower. That's what my girlfriend used to call me, because I didn't last long in bed. Speedtail.
And the last one on the list,
Aston Martin Valhalla with 1,000 horsepower. Looks exactly like this car. And the last two ones that could have made it on the list, but didn't, but we still included in the video because they're cool. So first one of the bonus ones, the Mercedes AMG 1 with 1,000 horsepower. Mercedes actually named this car 1 for the number of parents of mine that didn't leave to get milk and never came back 20 years ago. And the last one, the Ferrari SF90 Stradale with 986 horsepower. Ferrari is a great company. Ferrari is a great... Ferrari...